Hey, this is Brian Moore with the Browning. We're here at Star Bar in Chicago Ridge, and I'm gonna take you on a little ride through my gear. Start with this one. I'm super happy about. This is my brand new Ormsby Guitars SX6 in Lambo Orange. Matt and Perry at Ormsby were super kind to bring me on as an artist, and I couldn't be more stoked on it. It's got the Ormsby Nunchucker and De La Creme pickups, locking tuners, fan fret. It gets 25.5 on the treble side and 27.8 on the bass side, coil tap. For me, it was perfect because the low end has a longer scale length than the high end. So basically what you can do is on a 6-string guitar like this, you can tune down way lower like you would on a baritone, but then you don't lose the kind of slink of the higher strings because they're more like you would have on a standard guitar. So for me, it's all about tuning stability and just practicality. And they look sweet, so. Both of my guitars are gonna be in drop B. So this is just volume, and that's all it does, turn it up to 10. And then this is the tone knob, and it as well is it's a push-pull, so you can split into single coil mode on the pickups, so you can get some more Stratocaster kind of sounds out of it. So it does more than metal, despite that it looks very metal. For this band, I keep the coil tap down because we need the humbucker sort of sound. So I use Ernie Ball strings, and they're the not even slinky set. I believe it's an 11 to 56. And then I take the 56 out and I put a 60 on it to keep it nice and low, so tension stays great, and yeah, this thing is awesome. A friend of mine who plays in the band Boris the Blade got endorsed by them, and I started following them on the internet, and it was just something where I wasn't happy with my old company, and I hit them up and they got back to me the next day, and they were super easy to work with. And yeah, they're all the way out of Australia. So, but yeah, their A&R guy Matt has really restored my my faith in artist relations, because some companies aren't so great at it. So, but yeah, they're super easy to work with, super easy to get a hold of, and they really take care of their artists. So, awesome company. My backup, which is also a very visually stunning guitar. It's super thin, but it's just an Ibanez Iron Label S-Series. I'm pretty sure these are DiMarzio Fusion pickups. One knob does everything all the way to 10. Just pickup selector, you only got 3 positions, and then this is a coil tap as well. But yeah, this was one where it was kind of my choice on what I wanted to buy as a backup, and this guitar is it's so lightweight and so thin, and it just looks beautiful. So that was my inspiration behind buying this one. Yeah, the same Ernie Ball set, except this one I don't do the 60 on. This one is just 11 to 56. So as far as my rig goes, I'm just running the Line 6 HD Pod Pro X rack mount, and I run that into Carvin power amp, which this power amp is designed specifically to be super lightweight. It only weighs 4 pounds, so I'm able to take this and I put it right in the carry-on for the plane, and I can fly it all around the world with me. So as far as what amps I'm modeling, for this isn't my patch, so we'll go ahead and get to the right patch. But the amps I'm modeling are a big bottom, which is actually just a Line 6 made head that they put out in a tone pack, which is awesome. And then I'm using the PV Panama, which is a profile of a 5150, the Eddie Van Halen 5150. And then yeah, this thing pretty much does everything for me. It does great clean tones and great distorted stuff for tours. So this is what I use at home, and this is what it has. You know, I can just run headphones right out of it straight just to practice in my room and stuff like that. So yeah, this thing's awesome, and for how much they cost, it's an amazing deal. So I actually really don't use too many effects. I have noise suppressors on here just to keep things quiet. But as far as effects, it's really only like dynamics things, like a little bit of compression and a little bit of just a little bit of distortion. But other than that, it's all just the raw tone. So yeah, I'm running that, and my wireless system is the Shure. I think it's like GLXD is the name of it. This one's super beat up, but I love this pedal because as well as being my wireless receiver, it's also a tuner, so it saves me from buying something else and something else breaking on the road. And they're made out of metal, which is nice because most companies make them out of plastic. So, and a special highlight is my cables actually, which I got these a custom color, but I get them from a company called Bestronix Pro Audio. They're based right here in Illinois. All their stuff is made in the USA, and they really take care of me when it comes to cables, and they sound cleaner than anything else. Any $40, $50 cable that you can buy at the at Guitar Center, like this is better than that and cheaper than that. So I can't tell you enough good things about Bestronix. So we have the I won't get my shadow on it, but we have the Electro Harmonics Cran, which is actually a super affordable overdrive pedal, but I just run it. I have all the settings all the way down except the volume, so I just run it as a little bit of a signal booster, kind of leading into the amp, and that just kind of gives me a little more punchiness in the tone that I love. And then after the pod and the power amp, we run into two Vader 4x12s, and I love these cabs. They're super hard to get now. I hunted this one for a long time. I had one for a long time, but yeah, the Vader 4x12s, I believe they have Eminence speakers in them, and they sound like nothing else. So I really like that they have their own individual sound to it. It doesn't sound like any other cab company or anything like that. And I don't know his name because I've never actually worked with him, but the guy that makes these just makes them all by himself. They're all like handmade, and he only does so many a year now. So I'm gonna try and get some more of them. But yeah, that's pretty much everything on my rig. We just run this right to the other side where we have the other Vader cab, and that's everything. Keep it super simple and to the point. So awesome. Well, thanks guys. Thanks for checking out my gear. And I really want to give a special shout out to Ormsby Guitars, Matt and Perry for being so kind, Brad at Bestronix Pro Audio, and Tim at Ernie Ball, because they all have just helped me so much with gear and being on the road and everything. But it's been a great time, and thanks for checking out my gear.